There is a kind of loneliness that isn't about being alone. It's about standing in a crowd and still feeling invisible. That was me. In my first year of university. It wasn't like I didn't try. I smiled. I talked. I went to parties. But every night, when I closed the door behind me, I felt hollow, like an empty shell. And I started to ask myself, who am I? Beyond what others expect me to be. If no one invites me, if no one acknowledges me, do I even exist? That was the first time in my life I truly felt adrift. Phase 1. Identity crisis. I used to believe college would be where I shine. I thought I'd find my people, make memories like the ones in movies. But reality, it was quiet nights, endless scrolling, watching strangers on TikTok live their best life, while I lay there, unsure who I could even call a friend. And then came the doubts. Maybe something's wrong with me. Maybe I'm not interesting enough, not good enough. And in that fog of confusion, I stumbled upon a quote by Zeno, the founder of Stoicism. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Phase 2. The first awakening. I didn't understand it right away, but those words echoed inside me, like a bell ringing in a silent temple. And slowly, a new question took shape in my mind. Maybe the problem isn't out there. Maybe it's the way I see myself. That quote planted a seed in me. Maybe I don't need to win anyone's approval. Maybe I just need to know who I am, and have the courage to be honest about it. Phase 3. The inner journey begins. So I stopped trying to fit in with people who didn't feel real. I stopped going places that made me feel small. I started staying in the library instead, and I picked up Letters from a Stoic by Seneca, and read it like a starving man looking for truth. That's when I learned, inner peace is the foundation of happiness, and loneliness isn't the enemy. It's a mirror, reflecting the soul. I started journaling every day, not to tell stories, but to dig into questions like, what am I really afraid of? If no one's watching, do I still believe I matter? Phase 4. Transformation. From pain to understanding, I realized, for most of my life, I'd been living as a reflection, trying to meet expectations that weren't mine. Loneliness stripped all that away, and for the first time, I didn't run from myself. I learned to sit under a tree, without my phone, to feel the wind, to hear the leaves, to count my breaths. I began to understand. Freedom doesn't come from being accepted. It comes from not needing acceptance to feel whole. Phase 5. The emergence of stillness. One day, someone noticed me reading Epictetus in the library. They came over and started a conversation. Another day, I posted something about Stoicism on Instagram, and a stranger messaged me saying, I thought I was the only one feeling like this. And I realized, when I stopped chasing connection, connection found me. By living truthfully, I sent out a signal, and the right souls heard it. Conclusion. The light was inside me. If you're feeling lost in college right now, I just want you to know, it's okay. Loneliness doesn't mean you're broken, weird, or in the wrong place. Sometimes it's an invitation, a calling, to come home, to yourself. Man conquers the world by conquering himself. Not through followers, or popularity, or validation, but through the courage to live honestly, even if it means walking alone. If you're sitting in the dark right now, remember this: the darkness won't destroy you. It's only waiting for your inner light to rise. And when you learn how to sit with yourself, you'll never be lonely again. You'll be free. Have you ever gone through something like this? Leave a comment and tell me. Maybe your story will be the light someone else needs. And if you want to go deeper into Stoicism, subscribe. We'll walk this path together, quietly, honestly, with our own truth. See you soon.